Hi folks, this is Max from GalaxyS2Root.com for this week's T-Mobile Galaxy S2 ROM of the Week. Check out Paranoid Android ROM version 3.99. This one ships with Android 4.3, and let me go ahead and show you. It is pretty solid. Only thing with the stock launcher, I noticed that it was really laggy. For example, if I hit the home button, it will take like 2 seconds. But I easily fixed the problem by installing Nova Launcher off the Play Store. So I do recommend installing a third-party launcher such as Nova or Apex. And also additional settings, even then I had some still lag. So what I did is I went to About Phone, I hit the build number a bunch of times until it says you're a developer. And then you'll have this developer options. And go ahead and make sure check disable hardware overlays, this one right here, make sure that's on. And after that I had absolutely no lag whatsoever, and it is smooth as Android 4.3 should be. This is still an experimental ROM, so you may still have some problems. So just know that, and I don't actually recommend it just yet for daily driver. Although it is pretty solid, and also the camera does work. Don't use a focal camera, but the regular camera works. I've actually swapped it out for a photosphere camera. And also for videos, make sure you don't use the taking photo feature while taking a video. Otherwise it'll force close, as this phone does not support that yet. And also you can grab the Photosphere APK file and install it, which is what I did. That's why I have Photosphere. But you'll not have Photosphere without doing this. So make sure you grab the APK file and install it. You'll have to uninstall the existing gallery using Titanium Backup app and then install it. Other than that, you'll find the latest Halo features, which is pretty nice. Just enable that there, and you get Halo notifications, floating notifications. So it works very well, better than ever. And you don't have to use it, but if you do use it, it's going to be great. Just going through the initialization there. After that, you should be able to now drag and get rid of it, whatever you want to do. Of course, Pi controls. You get Pi controls. Make sure you disable it, or actually set the gravity to the right, because if you set it at the bottom, it's going to mess with your menu key and then you won't be able to press it. But Pi controls there. Hybrid properties. I have a full tutorial guide on this, so I'll just have a link to that on my site. Of course, with the latest version, you'll get app privacy. For example, you don't want your gallery app to access your location. Boom. And you can control all of those things. Lock screen, toolbars, a bunch of more stuff, and pretty nice ROM. If you want the latest Android 4.3 with a bunch of features such as running your apps and tablets, phone, custom DPI, changing your UI, definitely Paranoid Android is the way to go. And coupled with Nova Launcher and the changes I made, it can run pretty good. Just make sure you do all of those. And also for installation, you do need the latest recovery. Let me go ahead and actually show you how to install it real quick. I'll kind of just guide you through. And you got the reboot menus. So go ahead and go to Reboot into Recovery, and you will have to install the latest Team Chopsticks recovery to make this phone boot. But let's see if I can do it on my first try. It took me a bunch of tries to actually get it booting. So whatever recovery you have, if you don't have 6.0.3.7, go ahead and download the new recovery. And I put it here. It's called the recovery-hercules-6037.zip. You should have copied that to your internal or your SD card. So go ahead and install that. All right, and this will update your recovery to the 6.0.37. Now you'll have to go to the advanced menu and reboot into recovery. So whatever your recovery on, you have to actually reboot into recovery after installing it. So you'll be on the new recovery. So once you're in new recovery, here's the steps. You should have also copied over the ROM zip file and also the Google Apps. do go to Mountain Storage and format /system. All right, and then after that, everything else is straightforward. Wipe beta factory reset, wipe all user data, and then go ahead and go to install zip, and go ahead and find wherever you put the ROM files. I put it in my SD card under download folder, under T989, and that's the PA Hercules 3.99 blah blah.zip. I'm going to go ahead and install. Now, I do highly suggest reboot once, make sure your phone boots, and then install the Google apps if you need the Google Play Store and all those goodies. Because usually, you know, if you install both, it might, I don't know, I just feel that it's better to install the ROM and make sure it boots, especially for this ROM, because I had a hard time booting it. And once it boots, you should be all good to go. And I'll be back when this is done installing. Once that is done, go ahead and go back. Reboot system now. And it should boot. If you followed exactly what I did, it should boot. But sometimes it doesn't. And it's just frustrating. But this should boot. And if it boots, then go ahead and reboot into recovery and install the Google apps. The Paranoid Android Google apps. I'll have all the files you need. Just follow the written instructions on my site and you should be all good to go. And I will be back when this boots. It should take anywhere from 2 to 3, 4, 5 minutes. So I'll be back. Alright, here we go. And if you see some kind of screen, Android is upgrading or whatever, if you see the boot up screen, you're all good to go. If you still have trouble, you can try to reboot into recovery, format system again, and install the ROM and try reboot. And it should eventually boot. But this is the sure fail-proof method I found of installing any 4.3 ROMs on the T-Mobile Galaxy S2. So that should do it. And once it's booted, go ahead and reboot into recovery and install the Google apps if you need Play Store. And you should be all good to go. And make sure you install Nova Launcher or Apex Launcher. Don't use the stock launcher. It's very laggy. And also the hardware overlays, make sure you enable that. There we go. Anyway, see that? It's the stock launcher just lags. But if you put the Nova Launcher or Apex, it'll fix it right away. Anyway, thanks guys for watching this video. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button here, subscribe button there, and don't forget to subscribe to my email list at galaxys2root.com. We update you once a week with round of the week tips, hacks, and more. And also, I will see you guys soon. So stay high on Android.